mascot was the crow. Cool. It's 27 light years away, orbiting a red dwarf star. This is the Luyten half-second interval, it's called. Here's the star's phone number right there at the bottom. And here is an actual photo of the star around which Krypton orbits. Now, how do I know Krypton was discovered? Because I discovered it, that's why. Tyson finds Krypton for Superman. So I got a call from DC Comics, I'm there in my office. Oh, we'd like permission to draw the Hayden Planetarium in our comics. So I said, well, why? Well, we want Superman to visit and use the planetarium to observe the destruction of his home planet. So I said, okay, but we got to figure out how that works, because that happened when he was born, okay? And he's older now, okay? So I said, if he has to get here before the light from his home star gets to us, then he can't just be on a beam of light. He can't just travel the speed of light. He's got to come through a wormhole. You come through a wormhole. He was launched from Krypton Moses style, right? In a basket as an infant, right? And then he lands on Earth in a basket as an infant. So he didn't age at all. That's what happens if you have a wormhole. So I told DC Comics he's got to get here in a wormhole. Then he beats the light. He beats it. I said, fine. I said, how old is Superman? He said, he's eternally in his late 20s. So I said, all right, I'll find you a star in the late 20s, right? I will find you a star. I found one 27 light years away. So Superman would be 27.1, technically, if you carry this all the way through. So that would be the age of Superman. Then they said, can we portray you? And I said, yeah. So I said, oh, by the guys, I spoke to the illustrator because he wants to know how to draw the planetarium. I said, if it makes no difference to you, maybe you could take off a few pounds, you know? I'm just thinking, maybe just a couple, not much, just a couple pounds. They said, Dr. Tyson, this is the world of the comics. Everyone looks good. So that's why I'm coming out. So I garner all the telescopes of the world to get a detailed image of his planet getting destroyed. Now, no one telescope can do this. You have to sum together the world. I did the calculation on it. You need all the world's telescopes to do this. But we don't have the computing power for this. You would need like a super computer. In the comic, they said, Dr. Tyson, we don't need a supercomputer. We have Superman. So he stares at the data on the computer, and then the data start cranking. So he's got like geek computer cred, right? And he says to me, you know, he said, I tell him how we would do this, and it's making a huge interferometer, a special kind of telescope data summing, and that must have been a huge effort, he says. I said, please, after all you've done for the world, that's the least we can do. But what I really should have said, look, after all you've done for Metropolis, because I'm a Metropolis, that's where I'm from, Metropolis, right? Least I can do is help Superman. So then, the wave of light from the destroyed planet arrives, and he sees it in the dome. And he's sad. He needs a hug right here, right? Doesn't Superman need a hug? Right. And yeah. So he knew his planet was destroyed intellectually, but the act of seeing it made it more real to him, and that was how that played out. Now, I've had people come up to me and say, "Oh, they gave you an awesome vest there. Oh my gosh." It was like, "Excuse me?